So are you wondering how to fill up your web form after you received your passport request? So in this video, we're going to cover how do you fill up your web form, what do you do in case if you have filled your web form and you have still not received your payment link, what do you do after you've received your payment link, and last but not the least, what documents do you need to keep in the package for your stamping? Hey, this is Jason from the Immigration Consultant, where we offer a whole bunch of immigration services for both clients in India and outside India. So let's begin. So filling your web form is as easy as creating an email account in Google. So if your application is for permanent residency, simply select the option Passport Submission for Permanent Residency. Whereas if your application is for a student permit, in that case select the option Passport Submission for Temporary Resident Visa. So next, you need to select the place where you've given your biometrics, and if your biometrics is down outside India, in that case select the option any other place outside India. You would need to submit the number of passports that need to be submitted for stamping. You would need to enter in your PIN code and check if the pickup service is available in your area. Now if the service is available, simply click on the checkbox. So after which you would need to enter your complete address for the pickup and drop service. Next, enter your first name and your last name exactly as in your passport, followed by your application number and your email address. So a pro tip here would be to enter the same email address that you had registered for your biometrics. Next, enter a 10-digit mobile number followed by an alternate contact number. So now in case you would like to receive SMS alerts, you may select this option, but keep in mind additional charges may apply. Next, you will then be asked if you have availed of the premium lounge service at the time of your biometrics. So if you have used this option, select the option yes. So next, you will need to upload a copy of your PPR, enter in the CAPTCHA, accept the terms and conditions, and hit the submit button. So after you hit the submit button, you would receive a confirmation email for your submission. Now in this email you would receive a reference number. Now this reference number is very important, so what I recommend is you probably take a screenshot of this particular email for your records. Now this reference number is also very important because as soon as you receive the payment link, a VFS executive would probably give you a call and help you complete your payment. So again, a pro tip here, the mobile number that you entered in your application needs to be accessible at all given points of time. So what you should do if it's been 48 hours and you're still waiting for your payment link. So generally after you fill up your web form, you would receive a link from where you need to download certain documents. Now your courier consent form would be a part of these documents. So the average wait time for receiving your payment link is around 48 hours because VFS would need time to process your documents. So only after all your documents are verified will VFS send you a payment link. So it's probably been 48 hours and you still haven't received your payment link. Now this could be down to two reasons. The first reason is probably there could be a weekend in between. And the second reason is that your documents are still being verified. However, if it's been 48 hours plus a few days and if you still haven't received your payment link, you might want to contact VFS via one of these three methods. So the first method would be to send them an email. So you can email them on passportsubmission@vfshelpline.com. You could even call them on their number, which is 1-800-266-8858. In addition, you could even tag them on Twitter. Their Twitter handles are VFS GLOBAL and VFS Global Care. So in case you're tagging them on Twitter, you got to make sure that you have a few things listed over there. The first is you need to list your reference number, your name exactly as in your passport, the country you are traveling from, and the country you are traveling to. And in the line, you can mention there that you have filled your web form and you are waiting for your payment link. So what do you do after you've received your payment link? So after you receive your payment link, the link is only valid for 5 hours. So your payment must be completed within 5 hours. You may use your credit or debit card to make the payment. Now, unfortunately, at this point of time, there is no cash on delivery option. So here again, to make your payment, you will need to put in your details once again. That's your name, your mobile number, your email address, and make sure you thoroughly check all the information before you actually hit the submit button. Now, once you receive a confirmation of payment, I would recommend you again take a snapshot of that. So what's important to know is that in your acknowledgement email, you will also receive your courier request form. So the email will also consist of an airway bill number. So please verify this airway bill number with the courier person when he comes to collect your passport. So the courier person would now hand over a receipt to you, which you need to keep safely, because that receipt would again be verified when your passport is returned. Now, there is a possibility that the next day you may receive an email from VFS requesting for additional details. Now, remember, this email is irrelevant, so don't stress about it. Basically, all the email is doing is giving you information of your airway bill number and your tracking details. If it's been an hour and you still haven't received your airway bill number, in that case, I would strongly recommend you put an email to VFS at passportsubmissions@vfshelpline.com. In the email, list your name exactly as mentioned in your passport, then your passport number, and your confirmation reference number. Then you could write a line saying that you have already made the payment and you are still awaiting for your airway bill number. Remember, this airway bill number has to be given to the person who comes to collect your passport. So what documents do you keep within the package? So first, make sure all your documents are kept in an A4 size envelope. Your documents list would include only your current and valid passport for which the service has been booked, the passport transmission letter for all the applicants for whom the service has been booked for, your biometric letter, your courier consent form, and the courier return form. So the package may be addressed to the visa officer, VFS Global Canada. So if you were to miss any of these documents, most likely all these documents will be returned back to you and you will have to start the process all over again. So it's very important that someone is at home to meet the courier when they come to collect your package. Remember, they'll make only 2 attempts for collecting your package. More importantly, make sure the package is sealed and then hand it over to the courier. So after VFS dispatches your courier, you will receive another airway bill number. VFS will use this airway bill number for sending back your passport after it has been processed and stamped. So after the stamping process is completed, you will receive an email, and if you check your GCK account, you will find that all the processes that needed to be completed now have a completion date against them. So I hope you guys liked my video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel that's down below. I'll see you in the next one.